right, I'm at the bank. Oh, first, giddy, hi and welcome. I was like, why has that guy got a weird thing on his head? Probably thinks I'm a retard. But anyway, yeah. Okay. Back out onto the actual road, which I did. That's okay. This is a silver pellet. I'm going to make my escape. Very slowly, but it's still going to escape. Won't be cutting the grass here today. Very mild out today. It's actually in the pluses right now. So typically at the end of February when they have Winterlude in Ottawa, where it's the longest skating rink, man-made skating rink in the world, is the Colonel By to Dow's Lake, Rideau Canal, and they have it at the end of February every year, and we always get this mild spell at the end of February. It's not new, you know, and it ruins the ice. So why not do it in January? Oh, it's too cold in January, but it's when the ice is good. You know, if it's minus 15 or minus 20, no one's going to care. And this year was like really mild, so like this year they would have made a killing on the, you know, because wasn't that cold, right? So anyway, yeah. So I moved used some moving straps there. We got did about 5 minutes work, made $10, not too bad. I told him don't worry about it because he's, you know, a family friend, whatever. But he's like, no. He said I might have some more work for you a little later on. But basically, it's where I moved out his son there. I said, did Dougie tell you how well we packed the trailer? He goes, oh yeah. So yeah, we got it up that stairs, the washing machine. Not too bad. So anyway, I went into the bank machine. I've been meaning to go for about 2 weeks now, but I had to wait for a few things. The first thing I had to wait for was for my PayPal, which usually takes up to about a week to transfer the money. And then I'm not 100% sure because I can't log into my AdSense account, but it looks like it's highly looking like I got paid. And you know, now I've got $23.71 I think in my bank account. I can't believe it, but it's actually kind of warm in here. Now I know what I said about windows being down in a car, but I'm not smoking weed, guys. I don't do that stuff. But it's actually warm enough that I can actually have the window down. But it's when it's really cold out, you see the window down like that, you know people are smoking weed. They shouldn't be doing that while they're driving. But anyway, long story short, I had way more in that account than I anticipated, which means I can put $400 to $500 onto my credit card. And if I can make another $100 for this month, I can put $600, which would bring me down to $1,800. Right? So, hear me out now. Maybe that window down, so it's not so noisy. And I can then buy some parts for my new drum kit and rent that drum kit, right? And not break, like I want to keep my debt below $3,000 all the time. You know what I mean? Unless money's really flowing in, then I don't care. I'll max everything out and just pay it off, right? But because my goal is to keep like right now my minimum payment's like $122 a month, so I'll put $200 on there normally, right? But this time of year I don't have a lot of money coming in. But January I made about $1,000, give or take. February I'm up to $180 now because I just made $10, so I made about $180. So I didn't really make much there. March, who knows? You know, March is from basically October on. Everything is up in the air for how much money I make. Right? I make my money basically from typically April, May till like I got to make a year's income from typically May till October. Right? That's typically my working Last year it was a really late start. It was almost mid-May before I got started. Last year was just struggle. But this year I'm already, for example, I've got my living expenses covered up to June, right? So it compensates for making like only like $180. We're like the 22nd of the month and I'm at like $180. So I don't imagine I'm going to make too much unless a miracle job pops up that pays really well, or somebody just like has a scrap metal pick full of copper or something like that. Maybe I get lucky with that. You know, it's like like a plumber that's come take. I got like 200 pounds of copper. Come and take it. Yeah, that'd make my season for sure. That'd be really good. About $4 a pound, $3.60 a pound or whatever. I usually get a lot of metal from my friend here. She usually gives me a lot of metal. I don't know where they get all their metal. Like there's always stuff for them to throw out. It's always lots. I'm just like, where do you get it all? Like, they must have like I must have picked up like 10 washers and dryers from them. It's like, where'd you get all that? Like, it's like, yeah, that or they break a lot of stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so I was able to pull out $400 out of my account. I thought I only had 200 and something in there. So that's the good news. And then I've got 100 of the 180. I have 100 put aside for my credit card. So if I put 500 on there, that at least bring me down to 1,900. But I don't have to pay that credit card until the 5th of next month, right? Oh, look what you did! What you did? Oh, now I can't see. Smear. I'll just smear it off. There's about almost $1,000 that hits me right there. But if I have the rent and everything covered, at least it's not that plus that, right? So I can basically buy some pieces for my super duper drum kit, and I'd rather, because I know like June, July, August, I'm going to be really, really busy, right? So I won't have a lot of time for the drum kit anyway. sure will be plenty. So even if I have most of the year without it, it's still cheaper than